I'm Alex Silver-Fagan. I'm a Cellucor athlete and Nike trainer, and I'm here today to take you through a heavy upper body workout. We're gonna start with a chest press, then move into 3 supersets that are all upper body focused. It's very intense and incorporates a lot of different styles of training. All right, let's get into it. So before we get started with the weights, we're going to start with a dynamic warm-up. So first we have inchworms. So with your inchworm, you're gonna keep your legs nice and straight, reach down, tap your toes, walk your way out to a plank, give me 1 push-up, and then walk your toes into your hands and repeat across the floor. Next, we're gonna take it to a walkout with a hip opener and T-spine rotation. So you start the same way you did with the inchworm, legs are straight, you walk out, find your plank, right leg is gonna come up to right hand, you're gonna reach your right arm up, nice big twist there, and then switch sides. Next, we're gonna take it to a shoulder sweep. So you're gonna lie at your side, bring your knees up towards your chest at a 90-degree angle. Your right arm is gonna be on the floor, left arm on top of that hand. You're gonna reach your left fingertips up and around your head, reaching towards the other side of your body, and then bring it back down. The only part of your body that's moving is your shoulders and upper back. So just let your body move with you here. Keep your knees and your legs steady in that 90-degree position. The last exercise for your warm-up is going to be a crab reach. You're gonna start on all fours with your chest and upper body facing towards the sky. Your butt is gonna be facing towards the ground. Pushing through your heels, you're gonna reach your arm up and around, reaching behind you, and then come back to center. Then with that other hand, the hand reaches up towards the sky, back behind you, and come back. Try to focus on the quality of your movement here and not the amount of reps that you're doing. And remember to push through your heels, activate those glutes. So now we're gonna be getting into the heavy lifting portion of your workout. We're going to be doing a chest press. Now we'll start with 2 warm-up sets, working your way to 5 working sets, up to 5 reps, and we're gonna be adding 5 pounds each time. So with the bench press, you're gonna be laying on your back, reaching up towards the barbell, making sure that your hands are shoulder width apart. As you bring the barbell down to your chest, you wanna bring your shoulders back, squeezing your back, so you're actually engaging your back at the same time. Make sure the barbell touches your chest, and then exhale as you push and explode all the way up. So slow on the way down, and then push to explode back up. So the purpose of this exercise and this part of the workout is strength. We're not working on hypertrophy, which is going to break down the muscle fibers and then have them regrow. We're just really trying to work on strength and getting more weight on that bar. So now we're moving into the superset part of our workout, which is a typical bodybuilding style of training. First superset is going to be a sumo deadlift high pull and a lateral raise. So working on our shoulders as well as a total body movement with the sumo deadlift high pull. I want your heart rate to go up, I want you to be working harder, and we are working a little bit more of that hypertrophy side of the training. So with the sumo deadlift high pull, we're gonna be using 2 dumbbells. You can also use a kettlebell if that's what you have. You're gonna have your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, toes facing out, so you're in a nice sumo stance. You're gonna reach down for the kettlebell or the dumbbells that you have. Butt comes back, soft bend in your knees, so you're hinging at your hips, and then drive with your legs to explode all the way up, bringing those weights or the kettlebell to your collarbones. Elbows go nice and wide, and then reset, bring it back down to your body. So now for the lateral raises, we're gonna be using dumbbells. I want you to stand with your feet right underneath your hips, soft bend in your knees so you have a strong base of support. Your arms can be straight, and you're gonna hold on to the dumbbells and then reach and bringing them up towards the sides. Now I don't want you to bring this into your traps. Try to keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. If you're using heavier weight, you can have a soft bend in your elbows. It's gonna make it a little bit easier to get those weights up there, so you're really working the outside of that delt. Our second superset is really gonna work on that back and also burn out those shoulders even more. We have a single arm dumbbell row and then an Arnold press. With a single arm dumbbell row, we're gonna be working with a heavy weight. You're gonna come onto a bench, resting 1 arm and 1 leg on the bench, holding onto the dumbbell with the other hand. I want you to think about driving your elbow up towards the sky, bringing the weight towards your rib cage, and squeezing your back as you do this. We're gonna do 10 reps on one side and then 10 on the other before moving into the Arnold press. With the Arnold press, you're gonna be standing here. I like to do a lot of my movements standing so that my core is really engaged. So your feet are gonna be, again, right underneath your hips, soft bend in your knees. You're gonna start with the weights up by your shoulders, palms facing towards you. As you press them to the sky, you're gonna rotate your hands out, so now they're facing away from you, and then bring them back down to your starting position. Again, we have 10 reps here. Our third superset is incorporating one of my favorite movements, a kettlebell windmill as well as push-ups. Again, 3 sets, 10 reps. So kettlebell windmill is very specific with your form, and I want you to make sure that you are set up in the right way so that you don't get hurt. We're gonna start with the kettlebell in our right hand, so we'll start with the right side. So your right toes are gonna be facing forward, your left toes are gonna be facing out towards the side. So I'm in kind of a separate stance here. I have a soft bend in my knees, and I'm gonna bring the kettlebell up with my right hand towards my shoulder and then press it up towards the sky. Now I want you to keep your eyes on the kettlebell the whole time here. Think of it as less of a side bend and more of a hinge. So I'm gonna stick my butt back, pushing my hips towards the right as I reach my left arm down, looking up towards the kettlebell with my right hand. My right hand stays up the whole time, hinging back, and then I'm gonna zip it back up, come back to my starting position. The second exercise of this last superset is a push-up, good old push-up. So you're gonna start in a plank, hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're gonna lower your body, bringing your elbows back behind you, squeezing your butt, everything comes down to the floor together, and then you push back up, explode aggressively. In this push-up, I want you to think about bringing your nose in front of your fingers rather than in between, so you're really leaning over your hands rather than back behind. All right, so that's it for this workout. I recommend doing it once, maybe twice a week, because it's very intense and incorporates a lot of different styles of training. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out at Silver-Fagan on Instagram, on Twitter, and on BodySpace. I love hearing from you guys, and I want to hear any questions that you have. And for more free articles and videos like this, head to Bodybuilding.com. I'll see you next time.